Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Go. In today's episode, it is Pokemon Community Day featuring Popplio. And let's get a shiny check-in real quick. The Go Plus has been going. We are in Disney Springs, as you can tell from, the scenery. We've been here quite a few times, but we're going to make today a little different because we are going to be going to all the different little resorts that go by the water. So we're going to be taking a little boat and we're going to be going all around, resort hopping as it was, but for Popplio. So we're going to be doing a little resort hopping, a little Popplio hunting. It's going to be dope. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is very windy and we have had the Go Plus going and no shinies yet. But that's okay. We'll check in at the first 3 shinies for sure. We also do have a Hundo Popplio to evolve at some point today, and let's go ahead and get the adventure started. Literally 2 steps later. Let's go! Okay, let's put that into AR mode real quick, and boom, get the shiny. That's a lot more vibrant than I thought it was. That was like, I low-key thought this was like a more subtle shiny, but that pink little collar frill thing is dope. I like that a lot, and it's a darker like blue, almost like purple, like a real deep indigo. Like that's actually a nice shiny. That's very cool. And got rocked by the IVs, but that's okay. And another like sub goal today is going to be getting 1 million Stardust again, because after level 50 a couple Pokemon, we dropped down. All right, first stop on our trip is going to be Saratoga Springs, the closest one to Disney Springs, and we got an egg hatching, very nice. Not a shiny, not a hundo. All right, let's go ahead and check in on our progress. Let's go ahead and do shiny. And we actually do have 3 shiny Popplio now. The Go Plus has been going crazy, I guess. Let's see the IVs here. Not great, but I guess the best one. So let's go ahead and get our shiny evolutions out of the way. Like, brand new shiny to Pokemon Go. Very excited, as always. Any shiny is a great shiny. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, still it keeps that like deeper purple with like the pinkish frills. And let's go ahead and evolve this up to our Primarina. And then Primarina will actually be one of the best non-shadow, non-mega, non-origin form water types. Ooh. I did not know that's what shiny Primarina looked like. She goes blonde. Or well, he goes blonde. This is a male Primarina. Alright, well, Charm Hydro Cannon. It will also be like a side grade pick as like a fairy type Pokemon, and then in Go Battle League with Hydro Cannon, it just straight across the board gets better. Is a Charmer with Hydro Cannon now. That's going to be kind of crazy, especially with a bunch of other Pokemon. If you've seen my last video, a bunch of Pokemon got little side grade nerfs, buffs, etc. So this is kind of dope for Primarina. Definitely a possibility to actually get a lot more use. Let's go ahead and check for 4 stars right now. No. Alright. So, but in here somewhere, where do we get this? Lake Buena Vista. Oh, it's returning home. That's actually kind of dope. So this was actually hatched at some point here at Lake Buena Vista, or Disney Springs rather. So that's really cool that this Pokemon is getting its evolution where it was hatched, which is really, really cool. A fun little memory. And let's go ahead and get this all the way up. Make sure to get that Hydro Cannon move on it. Now after Community Day, it will also be getting access to the move Sparkling Aria, which is kind of like Blaze Kick and a bunch of the other Water Shuriken and a bunch of other moves that are just kind of like specific to this Pokemon. And later on in like the next Go Battle League season, some other Pokemon will probably get it. But that's really cool. getting its Hydro Cannon, and just to prove that it is a 100% Pokemon, very, very cool. not blonde. But just because we got our hundo and our shiny doesn't mean that the adventure ends. Our boat is pulling up, so let's go ahead and start the real adventure. Alright, so we are at the old, I always forget the name of this place. It's either Old Key or Old Key West Resort. Honestly, one of my favorite like low-key resorts, and I feel like for a family, especially if you don't want to like spend money on going to like a water park too, this is really great. It has that huge sandcastle. That huge sandcastle is in the middle of like this big old like sandy beach, little water thing, like mostly for kids, but like there's definitely like plenty of places if you're an adult to also have fun. Very cool, very low key. Let's go ahead and check status right now because I forgot that if you miss your boat, you end up needing to wait like 15-20 minutes, which like normally isn't a lot, pero when no 4 stars. When you're looking for Pokemon on a time limit, still only have 3 shinies, not bad. When you're looking for Pokemon on a time limit, that's a lot. And then we did, as you saw, kind of chill here. It's not like a terribly fast moving boat, but it's really great for actually like hatching eggs. Like just being on one of those things and you just hatch eggs. During the next egg event, I low-key want to do that. That, and also in, I know there's the Skyliners. Those I feel like also probably move just slow/fast enough for you to hatch a ton of eggs. So that could be the next egg event. Anyways, I think, let's see, we checked shinies. Oh, what about zeros? That's right, we did catch this. I was checking Pokemon because I was going to be like, oh, let me just transfer a whole bunch of stuff to make sure I have enough room. Still recording. And we got this zero Popplio, which is dope. And of course we're going to evolve it. Sorry, I'm just making sure that the camera still has battery because it is getting low. So very cool. I think from here we go back to Saratoga because I low-key think that's the only place from here that this goes. We'll walk around Saratoga for a bit, and then we're going to end off, I mean it's a zero, I'm not going to use it for Go Battle League. We're going to end off in French Quarter. Okay, so there's two halves of that resort. There's Riverside and French Quarter, but French Quarter has beignets. So we're going to go there because they got some like Halloween, like fall beignets that I really want to have some. So very cool. We got the zero, and let's keep hunting, and let's hope it's not too long for the next boat. Alright, so we are here at Saratoga Springs Resort, across from Disney Springs. And we're going to do a little walk-to-walk. I'm going to go around a little bit. But if we go to recents, we actually got not one, but two shiny. Oh, we got three! Let's go! Hey yo, nice CP though. We got three shiny Popplio on the way over from Old Key West to here, which is very, very cool. Doubling our shiny number for the day, which is really cool. We got one literally on Old Key West. That one was in B-roll. And then no wake zone. As we were kind of traveling, I saw a sign that said no wake, and then clicked on a Popplio and it was shiny. And it has not great IVs, but at least it's like a sort of PvP spread-ish. And then we got this girl, who is also not good. But very cool as we make our way around and see if we can get a shiny at each resort now, because now we have three from Disney Springs. We got three from, well, two from Key West for sure. The other one I'm not sure where it was, somewhere on the water. So let's see if we can get one here, and then one over in French Quarter. Let's go in front of this big old building. Right? This one? Yes. Shiny Popplio here at Saratoga. Very cool. This is like a very scenic resort, very nice, very chill, and being right across the street from Disney Springs, or not street, right across the water from Disney Springs, you can literally just walk. Ooh, that did not stay in its ball. You can literally walk to Disney Springs, which is really cool. So like, you have tons of different like eating options, entertainment options. So it's very, very nice. You can also, if you want, just chill and ride boats all day, if that's your thing. And appraise, not horrible, but let's freaking go. Shiny, already checked off, which means that we can make our way around and go back to the port to go ahead and go over to French Quarter and hopefully have about 30 to 40 minutes of hunting over there, which is really cool. And this is Shiny Popplio at French Quarter. Let's go. Now, the Go Plus did actually grab 2 before this, but let's go our own, not off the Go Plus. Very cool. And that brings us to the end of the adventure. But there is about 15 minutes left of Community Day, as well as some minutes left on our daily adventure in Sense, which I will use to adventure my way over to get beignets. Alright, so we have finished Popplio Community Day, which is super cool, very cute, very nice. But let's go ahead and check out what we got today. So no new 4 stars, but we were able to evolve our existing one, which is very cool. 100%, got the move, very nice. We also, of course, found out that we did have that 0, which we went ahead and evolved. And let's go ahead and get a final shiny check for today. Today I actually tried to nickname Pokemon so I can kind of like remember like when and where I got them all. But as you can see, we kind of went from like, oh yeah, we have 3 shinies, it's halfway through the day, to oh wow, we really just popped off at Saratoga getting up to 7. And then we really popped off with 18 shinies for this today. We got 11 shinies since leaving Saratoga, coming over to French Quarter, which is very cutesy, very mindful, very demure. We also named some of them based off of the street names, because every little like street is actually named, which is very cute. Some of them, like Rue de Bega, I've never figured out, and I've been here so many times. I just realized today that that's a play on the word rutabaga. Rue de Bega. And then Grand Detour, instead of like Grand Detour. It's a big detour because it leads you all the way across the water, which is very cool. And then of course I was beignet bound, so I came over here. But then I was like, ooh, you know what? So let's go ahead and record the outro and then go grab the beignets, because I'm actually waiting for my girlfriend. We're gonna go ahead and turn this into, from a filming sesh, into a cute little datey time thing. So anyways, that's gonna be it for today's episode. If you did like it, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying this series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless, and see you in another episode of Pokemon Go.